The Great Divide Trail traverses the Continental Divide in the vast wilderness of the Canadian Rockies, between Alberta and British Columbia. The GDT has 7 sections. The southern terminus is at the US-Canada border near Waterton and travels north to Kakwa Provincial Park. Over 1,100 kilometres, passes through 5 national and 11 provincial parks, and only 30 people complete it each year. This is the video diary of our adventure. Day 1 was from Waterton to the southern terminus and back, a 12-kilometre day. We're just leaving the town of Waterton, heading south towards the southern monument of the Great Divide Trail. So all in all, it's about 6K to the monument and about 6Ks back. So it's only gonna be a 12K starter for our trip. Spend the night in Waterton tonight, and then tomorrow we start the beginning of the big adventure. Our team was Crusher, Mango, and myself, but we were fortunate enough to have Crusher's wife, Robin, drive us to the trailhead, and she also joined us on the first leg of the journey. The monument at the Canada-US border was both the northern terminus for the Continental Divide Trail and the southern terminus for the Great Divide Trail. We took a group photograph at the southern terminus and then we headed north on the Great Divide Trail, back towards Waterton. It wasn't a very long day, but it was all we could handle after 2 full days of trains, planes, and automobiles to get here from eastern Canada. We said goodbye to Robin and then we headed over to the Trappers Mountain Grill for one last supper in civilization before we headed into the mountains. Waterton Lake is a beautiful little town nestled within Waterton Lakes National Park, so we finished up the evening as typical tourists. Day 2 is from Waterton to Cameron Lake, a 21-kilometre day. Day 2, we're in Waterton Park, and we're going to stop at Starbucks to get a breakfast before we head to the trail, but unfortunately Starbucks is having some problems with the key and it's opening a little late. Not really a trail issue, but not so bad. We had a super early start and there weren't too many humans around town, but there were a few 4-legged friends hanging about having breakfast. Good morning from the GDT. We've got about 40 minutes in and we've gone up about 500 meters, and not an easy start. Don't worry, only 35 more days of this. First bit of snow on our trail. It enamors all of us. After months of planning and days to get here, it was so wonderful to finally get onto the trail. And bonus, we had near perfect weather. Crusher and I have hiked over 1,000 kilometers together. Mango is new to our team. One of the things we've always done is have breaks every hour on the hour. We were one of the first teams on the trail this year, starting in late June, and there was a lot of snow on the trail. Typically, most people don't start till mid-July. So far, it's been straight up. So we've gone about 8K. I don't know what the vertical is, but we're heading towards a pass. It's pretty friggin' gorgeous. And hopefully, if the timing's right, at the top of it, we'll have our lunch.
I actually thought we were going to have to scamper up there.
I think we do.
No,
I've always loved hiking above tree line, and being from the east, we don't have a lot of opportunity. So when we finally did, it was unbelievably beautiful in the rugged Rocky Mountains. Okay, we just popped about 2,000 meters and now we're walking on snow. It's pretty cool. Okay, this is not easy. We're post holding through here, going on a traverse. We can't even see if this is the trail. We're just following other people's post holing and we assume they're going the right direction.
The air was warm and the snow was soft and the trail was invisible underneath the snow. Not even to mention that the pitch was quite steep. There was a lot of post holing. Now this was just the beginning. The Carthew Lakes were absolutely beautiful. We did stop there for lunch, and then after lunch we continued up to the peak. The Carthew summit was scary beautiful, and getting to it definitely put us out of our comfort zone. Approaching the summit, and when we finally got to the north side of the summit, the rocks were a loose gravel or scree, which made the footing questionable and a tad scary.
Okay, we have a problem. Up there, the snow is so thick you can't get through without an ice axe and maybe some rope. So we have to navigate around it, south of the location, and pick and choose through this burned out forest. Hopefully at the end of it, it's going to be okay.
If we had started a few weeks later, likely we would have been able to find the trail as the cornice receded from melting. But as it was, we had to improvise. Eventually we found a way up and over the cornice, and then with the help of GPS we were able to get back on trail. Tired, exhausted, we respectfully stealth camped near Cameron Lake. Day 3 we hiked from Cameron Lake to Lone Lake, a 20-kilometer day.
Good morning. Day 3. We start out our hike, and right in the middle of the trail is a big brown bear. And it's looking at us. We blow the whistle. It doesn't want to move. In fact, it starts walking towards us. So we are heading back to a secure location until the bear decides to go away. Good start. So now we're at the comfort stations at Cameron Lake, probably only about 500 meters from where we saw the bear. One of the reasons we're here is hopefully the bear will go away, and in about 15 minutes we'll continue on our trail. But we also have secure bathrooms here if there's an issue that the bear becomes aggressive. We don't anticipate that, but we have a backup plan. The conclusion of the bear drama. Well, we ended up retreating back to a safe place. A car came down the road and informed us that the bear was no longer there. So we're back on track. That was our excitement this morning. We're back in the forest. The rain has stopped. There's no bears in sight, and it's feeling good. Big ascent though. Good test for the legs first thing in the morning. So this is our path. It does look like it's undoable, but not there, not there. We're going around behind there somewhere. Wish us luck. Okay, that's where we're going. Up, 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 up to there. Maybe lunchtime there.
In hindsight, my finger pointing towards Lynham Ridge wasn't so accurate, and nor was my optimism. Tyson joined us for a while. However, when we got to the Lynham Ridge, he made a better decision than us. He turned back.
This is crazy. This is our trail. The clouds have come in and we have a snow cover on a pitch about 30 degrees, maybe 40.
We decided to go forward. It was hard to turn back after so much planning. But the trail progressively got steeper, the pitch got steeper, and the visibility decreased as the clouds rolled in.
Holy! Well, this is a little recap. We're going across this, going to go up a peak, and then we had to go across a snow ridge. It was about a 40-degree pitch. We had to dig toe holds all the way across. Then it started to rain. Then it started to thunder, and then it had some hail. Mango comments?
All that during a whiteout, so we couldn't see forward.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was the most brutal and intense thing I've ever done.
Chris?
I agree with all that. Dangerous, maybe not the best decision, but intense. You had to concentrate on everything
Yeah.
you did for, what, about an hour and a half, 2 hours?
Yeah, we probably did about 2 hours.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Toughest thing I've ever done for sure. Absolutely.
In any case, we've decided that it was a stupid thing to do, but we've done it, and we're onward north, Great Divide Trail. Oh, there is the thunder. Let's get off the peak. Okay, we're on the peak. It's probably a dumb thing to do, because lightning has just started. But we figure it's actually safer than trying to traverse the snowfield again. So, this is our choice. We're going fast. Okay, we did it. Second highest peak of the DDT. It's crazy awful up here. And we've heard some thunder, so we're getting out of here.
With much fatigue and a much emotional exhaustion after navigating the Lynham Ridge, we finally got to the north side on the Tamarack Trail, and it was absolutely beautiful. Even the rain gave way. We had one more ascent for the day, and then when we got to the north side of the peak, there was snow. Lots and lots of snow. The trail was totally covered in snow, and we had to rely on our GPS 100%. There were a couple of issues. Firstly, we never were 100% sure where the trail was. And secondly, all of us chose light trail runners. Now, this may have not been the best choice in hindsight. Exhausted, we rolled into our camps late, pitched our tents, and went right to sleep. Day 4, from Lone Lake to Jutland Creek, a 20-kilometer day.
Good morning. Hey, you're not out of bed.
No. I had a perfect view of the sunrise. Hey, how are you, buddy?
Good morning. Pretty
Look at
good.
that- Look at that sunrise.
Isn't that great? You got a friggin' awesome spot.
Yeah, it was perfect for that.
Good morning, Mango. How was your sleep?
Good morning. My sleep was pretty good.
How was your brekkie?
Oh, it's pretty good too. I'm having overnight oats with some raisins. And it's perfect temperature because it's pretty cold outside this morning. So it's pretty delicious.
Another crazy hard day yesterday, but we've all recovered. None of us are injured, and we are blessed with a beautiful day. On our first morning break, we were joined by a moose.
Good morning. Day 4. Thank God. Day 3 was torturous. But we all survived, and we had various qualities of sleep last night. But for whatever, we've recovered, and we're feeling great this morning. It's all dried up too. It was friggin' wet yesterday. but it's a good day. Any comments, folks?
It's nice today, and we're happy that it's nice because yesterday it was kind of rainy.
So this is the reoccurring problem we have. When we reach a crest that's going north-south, the north side is still covered with snow. So we have to try to figure out where the trail is with our GPS, because you can't find any type of markers whatsoever. Yikes. So is this the right way? Okay, so we started on that ridge, zigzagged through, and eventually came across the traverse. We ended up dipping down into the forest or the rocks. Came back up, connected here, and we keep going. You see, mango.
On our second ascent of the day, we passed through Sage Pass, and then we had our morning break amongst some beautiful yellow flowers.
Okay, we're on a peak right now, and that's where we came from. That's Sage Pass. So we came up there and back around to where we are here now.
After our third ascent, we reached a ridge crest which had beautiful views on both sides, and the trail was moderate. It couldn't have been much better than this.
This is friggin' awesome up here. But one thing is, we didn't bring enough water, so we're hiking this ridge and we're all bone dry. I suspect we'll survive. This is friggin' cool.
After the ridge, we hiked this valley of snow, which was spectacular in its own.
What's up? I'm going in the front? Okay, see ya. See ya.
Routinely, we changed positions of our hike from back to front just to change things up. As we were approaching our evening camp, we found footprints of this giant grizzly. We were hoping he wasn't going to join us that night. Today was an excellent day. The weather was near perfect, the scenery was spectacular, and the terrain was very challenging. Day 5 was from Jutland Creek to Castle Mountain, a 27-kilometer day.
Oh, good morning. This is the start of day 5. The last 3 days were friggin' brutal. They were only 20 Ks each, but they were a hard 20 kilometers. We had a full day. Today, on day 5, we're climbing a mountain. It's called Le Culotte, and there are some mixed reviews on its safety and its difficulty. So we're looking forward to it. Hard to say. Anyway, it's gonna be another hard day, we think. But all the fun and games in the GDT.
Good morning, Crusher. Good morning. Another beautiful day. Morning, Mango.
Morning.
Anything you want to say?
I'm still sleeping.
Okay. Well, you're looking marvelous.
We started out our day with another north slope covered with snow. No trail visible.
Thank you for the tracks, Chris. They're awesome. Mango, she just dances through like a ballerina through these places. What a star. Lost our trail?
I'm following this guy's footprints, but
the trail is covered with snow and we've lost our way. So we've had to bushwhack, and using our GPS, we think the trail is over there. So we're gonna try our best. Wish us luck. If you don't get this video, it doesn't matter much, but if you get this video, we made it out. So, after going bushwhacking through the snow, we see a little break in the snow up here, and there's the path. Yeah.
So we finished that snow descent, and then we started a ascent with no trail whatsoever.
So this is the trail. There's no blazes, no markings, and no footpath. Thank goodness for GPS. Okay, it took us a good part of the morning to get to the Le Colette Ridge and Le Colette Peaks down there. And I don't think I'm going to video any of this because it looks freaking crazy. So my phone's putting away. All attention on deck. Okay, I did get the camera going. We're on this crazy steep pitch up the Le Colette Ridge. Doesn't seem like a ridge. It does seem like a mountain. Beautiful up here though. Okay, that's where we're gonna climb. Le Colette Peak. Yeah.
I've climbed lots of high peaks, and from this distance, Le Colette did not look that intimidating. And in hindsight, I was very wrong.
We're about halfway up Mount Colette, and it is crazy. It took about an hour to get, what, about 300 vertical meters? That's it? Anyway, we have about 100 meters to go, and we're at the peak. But it's crazy. We're sliding up and down this hill. We take one step forward, you slide back a half a step. One step forward, slide back half a step. Wow. Needless to say, we're exhausted. Wish us luck.
The last few hundred meters of the ascent were much easier, and we were so relieved as we saw the end in sight. We were blessed with great weather, which allowed us to stay on the peak longer and enjoy the beautiful scenery.
Woohoo! Oh! We have a mishap.
We were above tree line or in the high ridges for so long, with no water sources available, we ran out and we were bone dry. We were all dehydrated and exhausted.
So how you doing?
As far as energy left, I've got about 2%. It's been a long day. I'm sweating, I'm hungry. I want to get over this peak and start down for the last time.
Woo!
Despite being exhausted and dehydrated, there's still time for fun.
Another crazy day. The first 10K took us 8 hours. Now, Mango, I think you said 6 peaks we did, ascents? 6 ascents, and some of them were pretty freaking crazy. In any case, our campsite's still 16 kilometers away, and trail is so friggin' good, we figure we can blast that in about 3 hours. So we're heading there. We do have the option of stopping along the trail, but we're gonna continue on course to our target. So, we did it. There's only 1 kilometer left to our campsite, Yeah, long day. We are approaching 9:30. Sunsets in about 10 minutes. So, wow.
Day 6, we hiked from Castle Mountain to Lynx Creek, a 32-kilometer day. We respectfully stealth camped near Castle Mountain, and we had a wonderful sleep, well earned, after hiking yesterday from sunrise to sunset.
Good morning. Another glorious day on the GDT. Yesterday was another brutal day. So we're starting out the morning with an 8-kilometer road walk, which is pretty friggin' good for our knees and our legs. Nice break. But another beautiful day. Man, we're blessed. We turn left into the forest, and we have immediately pretty much an ascent straight up a green mountain. It's kind of unique compared to the last couple of days. But one of the best things we've noticed in this part of the trail is there's actually blazes. So in the first many days, we saw 3 actually GDT markers, and so far this whole trail is blazed with an orange blaze. Excellent.
Crusher was the only one on our team that brought water shoes, so when he trucked across the river, he kept his hikers dry. The second half of the day was ATV trails and groomed provincial park hiking trails. Very civilized. Eventually, some roads brought us to Lynx Creek Provincial Park recreational area.
So how's your dinner there, Mango?
It's great. I'm having a vegetable pasta made out of quinoa.
Crusher?
Sweet potato rice chowder.
And mine, 3 sisters too. That looks delicious.
We paid for a campsite and settled in for the night. On day 7, we hiked from Lynx Creek to the town of Coleman, a 31-kilometer day.
Good morning. We're just leaving Lynx Creek. Beautiful chilly morning. But we're expecting highs in the mid-30s today. So we're out of camp by about 5:30. So we can hopefully bag the first peak before the heat of the day kicks our ass. There's no fresh water at the campsite though. We had to harvest it from the river. Anyway, see you on the trail.
The trail was an ATV route that followed a ridgeline with beautiful mountain views on both sides. On top of the ridgeline, we were able to get cell service for the first time in a week, so we were able to touch base with the B&B in Coleman and confirm our reservations.
It's really hard to know how to describe the day, but the one thing for sure is it's friggin' hot. We did a little 32K. We're just in the town of Coleman now, and the temperature is hovering in the late 35s, like 36, 37, something like that. Anyway, we're all suffering a great deal. There's a B&B waiting for us in about 10 minutes maybe.
We're in Coleman, it's 38 degrees, we just hiked 32 kilometers, and our first stop is at the 7-Eleven for a Slurpee. A Safe Haven B&B in Coleman was wonderful. They even provide dinnerware as we washed our dirty clothes. Day 8 was a well-deserved 0, so we just relaxed in the little town of Coleman.